What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping in. This is basically a channel where we're trying to build a bond, a brotherhood of like-minded individuals and positivity. So do me a favor, please hit the like, subscribe, and share this video. And leave a comment below. Let me know about the topic today. Basically, if you're an emotional dude or you don't know how to control your feelings, like, hey bro, I'm interested in hearing some stories. So, I think that right now, specifically, a lot of dudes, man, you guys are in your feelings. And we as a man, you can't continue to live in your feelings all the time. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to feel emotions. I think a lot of people online are just quick to say, control your emotions, control your emotions. And sometimes it's not that easy. There's different reasons of why you're feeling emotional. And I think that a lot of times, I think men have a harder time processing their emotions because they don't typically verbalize how they're feeling. So generally, they'll just keep it all inside. They'll hold it all inside. And next thing they know, they just want to erupt and spaz out on everybody. And that's not productive as well, because I think typically men, they have testosterone. Obviously, we have testosterone. So I think naturally when you're operating in high testosterone, you're just a tad bit more aggressive. You have the anger, you have that passion, you have that fuel inside you. And a lot of times you don't know how to process that. So you just want to just get angry and just want to get mad at everybody. But if you get angry, you get mad, bro, that's how a lot of these guys are in prison, because they don't know how to control your emotions. You don't know how to tap into that other side. So I think right now it's important for us to start developing positive self-talk. A lot of it is your brain. You're just trying to operate so many different thoughts that's going on in your brain at 1,000,000 miles per hour. You're thinking so much, you're not taking time to produce positive thoughts. You're sitting here having all these negative thoughts, and then you're fueling that with probably your testosterone, and maybe just something bad happened. So then you're extremely angry, and you're just mad at everybody. Especially if you're in a relationship, you have to learn how to have more positive thought so that you can produce more confidence and she can see you as a leader. So you gotta be the leader generally. It just typically works better when the man's the leader, period. So I think the next thing that we need to work on too is just a lot of men are hurt. So when you're hurt, you just want to hurt people. That's the saying, hurt people hurt people. So if you're going around, you're hurt, you're projecting those feelings constantly because you're stuck in the past. Let's say maybe you were abused as a child when you was 14 or 15 by your parents. So you didn't really know how to process that. You didn't have no positive channel, no outlook. You didn't go to therapy. You didn't turn to God. So then you're just always in your feelings. You're just always sad. You're just always depressed. You're moping around and just producing negative energy. So you guys have to tap into doing your inner work, whatever that is for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going through a breakup, that's bro, trust me, that will pass. The one thing that I noticed about life is there's seasons to everything. There's a season where you're going to be high, and there's a season where you're going to be low. But at the end of the day, you have to have the power inside you to keep on pushing. Just keep on grinding, and it will get better. Trust me. Life is all about that. It's going to get better. It's never always going to be positive, and it's never always going to be negative. But you have to do that inner work. You have to start trying to get positive self-talk. And you have to really just look yourself in the mirror and just be happy with the man that you are, no matter what. I think as men, it's important for us to really think and process our thoughts. Think about the thoughts that you're having sometimes. That's a lot of times, bro, I tap into like a lot of spirituality. Monks and the Buddhists do too. They'll sit there and they'll just spend time meditating and processing the thoughts, because your thoughts can be misleading sometimes. You can project that, like, let's say I'm walking. All right, this is a prime example that I've noticed a lot too. When you're in the gym, and like, I'm a bigger dude, I'm 6'5". So there's people that will look at you and they're just looking at you. Maybe they're admiring you because you got that glow or whatever it is. You got the glow up, you tapped in, you out there getting it in, and you might look and that dude is staring at you. And some of you guys typically right off the jump, they're like, man, what the fuck is that guy staring at? You guys want beef, you want smoke. And it's not really like that, bro. He just wants to he's admiring you low key, no homo. There's guys that I've noticed that would do that. They like how you're positive, because they can feel your aura. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I do think that aura is real. When you walk into the room, there's just a certain presence that you exude when you're really confident. You know, women definitely, they could feel that though. That's why women look for confidence guys. You know, they just feel it off the rip. But I think that a lot of times you can process that thought emotionally, negatively, and be like, man, what is he looking at? You want beef? It's not even like that. So I think the one thing that I realized, especially on the internet, a lot of people go too hard with judging people. They're not showing any empathy or sympathy, and they're just off the rip. They're just so quick to judge them. And I think that's a big problem too. You know, especially for a man like me, I'm trying to follow God. I'm working at it too. I'm not perfect either. I'll admit that, bro. I am not perfect. Let's get that off the rip right now. I'm not perfect. We all fall short of the glory, and that's true. So, I mean, I work at it continually when I'm trying to be a better man. And, you know, sometimes it'll go through my brain too. And then I catch myself right in that moment. I'm like, bro, you're judging him. Stop doing that, you know, because it's not healthy. And help him out, bro, because maybe he just needs you to, some advice in that moment. And he just needs to be like, because a lot of times it's about perspective, you know, because if you're seeing life one way and I come in and I can challenge your perspective, that's beneficial because now you can see life in a different way. A lot of times what I realize is men, they're just so closed-minded, and that's not helpful at all because you're closed-minded. You only think one way, you feel one way, you're processing that emotion one way, and then you're going down this continuous cycle of just, you know, the same thing over and over and over. You wake up, same thought. You go to bed, same thought. Nothing's changing in your life. So then you wonder why you're constantly negative, you're not happy, you're depressed, and you can't get a girlfriend. It all goes hand in hand together, guys. Do me a favor. If you're an emotional dude today, just start thinking about that emotion and how you feel about it. And write down some, like, a lot of people don't understand the power of journaling. I don't care what anybody says. When you're writing down your thoughts and how you're feeling, it can change some of the things that you got going in your life, because what you're doing is you're bringing that to your awareness now. Awareness is key because you're not aware a lot of times of what you're thinking. You're just constantly in a loop, like a robot, bro. Honestly, you guys like bots. That's why you guys are some bots. Because you guys are just thinking of the same thing over and over, same emotion over and over. You're happy one day because you're on Pornhub, and then the next day you're happy because you're eating McDonald's, and then you get sad because you see a girl that's a baddie and you can't holler at her because you got no game. But honestly, bro, start journaling though. You know, just write down how you feeling, what's going on, and then you can look back a month later and see, man, I really did change, bro. I'm not that man that I used to be. It's one of the most powerful things that you can do in this life. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's all work on controlling our emotions, controlling our feelings, thinking about how we're thinking about our thoughts. Until next time, peace.